Now let us learn the fourth reaction of carboxylic acid, that is substitution reaction of alkyl group. So which is a named reaction, and this is known as Hell-Volhard-Zelinsky reaction or HVZ reaction. This is an important named reaction. So in carboxylic acid we have seen different types of reactions. Here this part or the alkyl part is taking part in the case of substitution reaction. So let us take an example, or we can discuss the HVZ reaction with an example. A general format of carboxylic acid is RCH2COOH. So in HVZ reaction, if an acid with an alpha carbon atom or alpha hydrogen atom. So in this case, this part is, or this carbon is known as alpha carbon atom, and the hydrogen atom is connected to this carbon atom is known as alpha hydrogen atom. So the functional group is attaching to this carbon atom. So this is alpha part, or this is alpha carbon, and this is alpha hydrogen. So carboxylic acid having an alpha hydrogen atom is halogenated. If it is halogenated, we can write it as X2. It can be chlorine or bromine. So chlorine or bromine, any halogen can be used. So if a carboxylic acid is treated with a halogen in presence of red phosphorus, the alpha part is halogenated. The alpha part is halogenated by the replacement of one hydrogen atom, and we will be getting an alpha halo acid. An alpha halo acid. So if this is a carboxylic acid having alpha hydrogen atom, a carboxylic acid having alpha hydrogen atom is halogenated in presence of red phosphorus, produces alpha halo acid. So this is known as HVZ reaction. So let us take one example. In the case of acetic acid, if it is CH3COOH, this is acetic acid. If this is halogenated, if we are taking chlorine in presence of red phosphorus, if it is halogenated in presence of red phosphorus, we will be getting an alpha halo acid. That means one hydrogen is replaced and one chlorine will be substituted, and we will be getting alpha chloroacetic acid. So this is the first product. So alpha chloroacetic acid or alpha halo acid is produced. Here this functional group COOH is attached to this carbon atom, and this is alpha carbon, and this hydrogen, these three hydrogen atoms are alpha hydrogen atoms. In the first step, one hydrogen is replaced by a chlorine, and we will be getting an alpha halo acid. Here we get alpha chloroacetic acid. Then further in the second step, if the step in the second step, next hydrogen is also removed, and we will be getting CHCl2COOH. So alpha dichloroacetic acid is formed in the second step. So again we are doing halogenation in presence of red phosphorus. The next alpha hydrogen is also removed, and we will be getting trichloro, that means alpha trichloroacetic acid, that is CCl3COOH. So in the first case, in the first step, one hydrogen atom is replaced and we will be getting alpha chloroacetic acid. In the second case, in the first product itself, there are alpha hydrogen atoms. That is also substituted in the second step. In the third step also, the last hydrogen is also replaced and we will be getting alpha trichloroacetic acid. So CH3COOH is having alpha hydrogen atoms. That means COOH group is attached to this carbon atom, and this carbon atom is alpha carbon, and the hydrogen atoms connected to this alpha carbon atom are alpha hydrogen atoms. So there are 3 alpha hydrogen atoms and 3 alpha hydrogen atoms are removed in this case. So in HVZ reaction alpha hydrogen atoms replace ചെയ്യുന്നു in presence of halogen. Halogen red phosphorusന്റെ presence halogenate ചെയ്താൽ alpha hydrogen atoms റീപ്ലേസ് ചെയ്ത് ആൽഫ ഹാലോ ആസിഡ്സ് ആയിട്ട് മാറുന്നു. സോ ആൽഫ ഹാലോ ആസിഡ്സിനകത്ത് എഗെയിൻ ആൽഫ ഹൈഡ്രജൻ ആറ്റം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി എഗെയിൻ റീപ്ലേസ്ഡ് and all the alpha hydrogen atoms are replaced and we will be getting a mixture of products. So this is known as HVZ reaction.